was looking at a book and it grabbed my attention. I'll show you the picture. Let's just hold it up to the camera a little bit. And let's have a look at this picture together. Now, have a look. You touch, see the blue. Blue again there. Almost look like little eyes sticking up, don't they? Yeah, and they're kind of, ooh. And that's the water, that's the sea. And it says, we'll read it. Let's see how good your pointing is today. We've got a plaster on there. Touch A, touch E, very nice, touch U. Good, and Y, that's very nice. So, one word from the book title. S, very good. E, and S, E, C. Okay, could you carry it on? Do you want to do another word? S, Q, yeah, very nice. U. It wasn't an O. S, Q, U. Can you remember it? The book title had the word C, S, Q, U, and it was called a squirt. So what would it finish with? S, Q, U, I, R, T. Go for the I. I, R and T. Squirt. Sea squirt. Now then, if you were to take a guess from this picture, what would you think? Can you see all those blue things there? Sea squirts. What would you think? Would you think it's a type of plant, or would you guess it's a type of animal? What would you think? P, L, A, N, T. Type of plant. So guess P or A. Your guess would be plant. Well, I think if I just saw that picture, I would have thought it was a plant as well. But actually, no, it's an animal. And it's a very, very unusual type of animal. Because guess what? This is amazing. This animal eats its own brain. Eats its own brain. Which sounds a bit gross, doesn't it? So the thing that is really unusual about the animal is what? Let's do a sentence. I, T, lift your elbow. Keep that elbow lifted. It, E, A, T, S, it eats. I, T, it eats, it's. B, that's right, go on to the B. Try going straight to it. R, go from B to R, just quickly. B, straight to the R. R, and then straight to the A. A, I, and N. Okay, you're wandering around. So it eats its brain. So we're going to work on going going straight to the letters. We might try with a pencil, see if that helps, or we might use the stencil. We'll see how we get on. So, do you know what might be causing a bit of instability here? You've got your legs crossed. Uncross your legs and let's get your feet flat on the floor. There. If you've got a good posture, that helps you to point more accurately. So, have you got any questions you'd like to ask? H, O, that's better. How? 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 T, H, E. How the H, H, E. How the H, E. Go on then. Looks like you want C. C. How the H, E, C. Come on. Keep it going. H, E, C. Keep the elbow lifted. That looks like a K. How the heck? Go on. Lift that elbow. D. O. E. Does. I. T. Does it? Come on. D. This is good. D. Go on. Keep that elbow lifted. Let's get the flow going. Do. How the heck does it do? T. H. A. T. How the heck does it do that? I love that question. That's what I thought as well. How the heck does it do that? That's what got me interested in looking at it. How the heck does it do that? Well, let's find out. So, in order to find out, I think we need to know a little bit more about Csquared. So I did some Googling. So like we've said, it is a type of animal, and we saw from the picture, it lives in the sea. Alright, I just want to see today, sea is such a small word, we could just try and handwrite it. I want to see how good your hand's working today for handwriting. So we're going to do the S, which is round like that. Okay, it goes round like that. So you try it. Oh, beautiful. And then the E is round like that. Across and round. Oh, sorry. You try it. Oh, that was a bit too long. It doesn't matter. We can always rub that off. Go round. That's it. Good. And then the A, we do a circle and down. Circle and down. Feel that movement. Go on then. A circle. Oh, and just draw a line down there. Down. Very nice. C. I like that. Okay. See. So, here we are. I've got another picture to show you. Let's hold it up. Printed this out. Someone, when I looked online, someone had done a little picture, and they'd done a description of the life cycle of a sea squirt. See, let's follow the words. It says, the life cycle of a sea, which is sea squared. And look, so this one on the picture we saw, it was blue, these are white, can you see? And they're like, oh, big sort of, I don't know what you'd say they were like really, but they're attached to the rocks, like attached to the bits of coral, and they're attached to the bottom, and they're all different sizes, aren't they? Yeah? Oh, there's one, there's one, there's one. They're sort of like eggs a bit, aren't they, with the tops chopped off? Okay. The reason that they're called, oh, bless you. Do you want a tissue? The reason that they're called a sea squirt is that if you were to go along and pull one of those off the rock, as you pulled it off and squoze it, it would squirt out water. So someone decided we'll call them sea squirts. And they have like the body is quite sort of spongy. So if I describe something as spongy, could you give me another word for that? If something was spongy, what would it be like? Be hard, soft, S, O, F, T. Yeah, it would be soft, so that you could, when you squeeze that and lift it off the rocks, it squirts out. What does it squirt? W, A. Straight to the T, T, E, and then would you like to try that again, holding the board yourself? We can work on some skills. W, A, T, E, very nice, and R. Oh, that was S, touch the R. There, I like that, very good. Yeah, so it's soft and it squirts water. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of Latin. Okay, so in terms of its classification, it is classified as, listen to this, a phylum, Phylum, Chordata, Chordata, Phylum Chordata. And I will tell you that phylum just means like a classification or type. So it's a Latin word for type of something. And chordata means that it has a chord. Right. I wonder if you could guess what type of chord it has. I'm going to tell you, to give you a clue, that humans are in the same classification as the sea squirt because we also have one of these chords. That's the clue. And lots of animals as well have one of these chords too. Any guesses as to what it could be? What type of chord we have in our body? See if you can take a guess. And if you don't know, that's fine. You can just tell me no, don't know. Can you take a guess? Type of chord in our body? Here, use the pencil, I think, today. Let's try. Type of chord in our body. S, P. Oh, this is a good guess. I. Very nice. N. And after the N, straight to it. A and straight to it, not the M. L, that's it. The type of chord is a spinal cord. So you wouldn't think that from looking at the picture that this creature is in the same category as humans because it had a spinal cord. Okay, so let's just look at this life cycle again. Here's a little diagram. So this is the adult form of the sea squirt, and you can see that that's like a hand-drawn diagram of that picture. So let's just have a look at it. Let's have a little feel. We could draw another one even, actually. This is the adult. Well, can you see it's like almost like a cup. See there and there. And that's where it's attached to the rocks at the bottom. We could maybe draw another one there. Let's get the pencil. Hold it. We're going to draw another sea squirt, just a simple one, on this picture. So, first of all, we're going to just draw a little line down here to the sea. We'll start there a little curvy line. That's it, there. And then we'll draw one on that side as well. Down to the sea. There. Okay. And we can put a little line there and there to show how it's attached. So we go. There. And a little line on the other side. There. Very nice. And then we'll just do, like it's got, it shows it's sort of open at the top, so we need to do like a little U. See, like that, a little U on the top. U, very carefully, and up. Very nice. We could make it more like that picture actually, and we could make it into a, there. That's good. Very nice. So there's our sea squirt, and there's the other one. Okay. So that's the adult sea squirt. Now then. Inside, let's read this bit. It contains eggs. Now then, let's read the words. Eggs are released, fertilised and quickly develop. So out of the hole there, there's all the little eggs. Maybe we can go back to our picture and we'll draw some eggs coming out on the top there. Yeah, let's draw some. So we're going to do just little tiny circles, they're only small. Oh, so we do a little, just like that. Just that movement, okay? That movement. Try another one. Oh, that was a bit big. That movement, just little ones. I'll help you. There. There, so there's the eggs. Yeah? Eggs is a good word. Short word. We might just practice writing that one as well. But you did so well with your handwriting. Let's try that one. So we did an F before, we're going to just practice it again. For the F, we go across and round. Across and round. Okay? Across. Lovely. Right, now the J, forget, we go around and down. Around and down. Yeah? That was a good down. Go on, we're going to go very carefully. We're going to go, remember, round and down. Stopped off there, carefully. Around. Oh, that was beautiful. And another one as well, because it's got another G. Around and down. Oh, lovely. And then we're going to do it, we did that before, like a snake. Round like that. Around like that. So I'm just motor modelling for you now, you do it. That is beautiful handwriting. Look how neat that is. I love that. Very, very nice today. So the sea squirt releases the eggs, they're fertilised and they quickly develop. Tell me something else that lays eggs, just quickly. Something else that lays eggs, just for fun. S. Lift your elbow. Lift your elbow. S. Where? N. A. K. It must be, you must be E. E. Snakes lay eggs. I know they do. I thought you'd go for hens or something like that, but snakes, yes, they lay eggs as well. Okay, so, right, we've still got to get to the exciting bit, haven't we, about how come it eats its brain. But let's look at this next sheet. Here we go. Oh, look. So the eggs turn into larva. Look. Can you see? There, let's touch them on the picture. Use that hand. Don't get distracted by that fat plaster. Lift your arm. Can you see there? There's another one. There's another one. And another one. And another one. We could have a go at drawing one of these in. I think we'll do one in a minute. They're a bit small, those. So, do they remind you of anything? Do they? In fact, here we are. There's another picture here. A bigger one. There. Look, that's a picture of one of them. Now, it's got like a tail. Touch the tail. Yeah, it's kind of got an eye there, I think. Touch it. There. Okay, so does that remind you of anything? Does it remind you of anything? A, T, A, D. Now try and just point accurately. Straight to the letter. P, O, L, and after the L, you struggled before to get up straight to the E. So go from the L again to the E. Just practice it. L, E, and again. Go on. L, straight to the E. E. Very nice. Yeah, it's a bit like a tadpole. Yeah, you just had a little impulse to want to stand up. And your body's going to go back down again. Very nice. I'm going to hold this up to the camera. There, see the picture of the tadpole. Yeah, so the eggs, a bit like frog spawn really, turn into these little creatures that look like tadpoles. Now then, so these tadpoles have a tail, and if you look there, they have a spinal cord, same as humans. That's why they belong in this category. Spinal cord, C-O-R-D. Well, your handwriting's been so good, I think we'll try writing that, cord. You seem to be enjoying doing that today. Let's write the word cord. So we're going to do a nice C, which is like the start of your name. It goes round like that. Now very carefully, hold the pencil nicely and do it very neatly. C, very nice. Now the O is just a circle. Okay, so you do it, just a neat circle, concentrate now. Oh look, keep your feet flat, come on. Try that circle again. You just got a bit distracted. All the way around, make it joint, that's nice. Now the R, down and across. Down, up and across. Okay, so we're going to go down, back up and across. Lovely. And then a D. Your handwriting is brilliant today, Chris. Absolutely brilliant. Come on, let's do the D. You always got to finish the word. Do it with this hand because you were working well with that one. So for the D, we're going to go round, up and down. Round, up and down. Okay, you ready? Round. That's good. Okay. Okay, we'll just do a down to finish it off there. Go a down. Oh, look at that. Chord. Very neat. Chord. So we handwrite. Chord. Right then. So, here's a comparison for you. Look. Here we are. Look. Here, look. This is a picture of the frog and of the sea squirt. Tadpole, I mean. Have a look. Down you come. So we can compare the two. there's the frog. See, it's got a tail, eye and a mouth. And there's the sea squirt, there's the tail, there's the eye, and a mouth. Can you touch the mouth? There it is on the end, look. There, and touch the mouth on here. Touch it there. See, it's labelled for us. There, that's it. Yeah, so they look very similar. So then, what happens next? Let's read it. You follow the words. After, keep your finger there, they grow to a certain size, the Csquared larvae attach themselves, come on, you're doing so well, attach themselves, next line, to the ocean floor or another surface, okay? So an example of a place they attach themselves to would be the, just show me the answer here, ocean floor, yes. Okay, and look, you can see its tail is up in the air and it's like it's opened its mouth wide and sort of gone, like that. You open your mouth wide like that. Oh, that's right, and stuck onto the ocean floor. There. Oh. So which part is it that attaches to the ocean floor? It is the M, O, U, T and H. Yes, it's the mouth that attaches to the ocean floor. Okay. Good. What we didn't really say was that when they're a larva like this, they have a very, very simple sort of brain, and the brain is the thing that controls their movement and enables them to swim. So, let's have a look. We'll read the next bit. I'll help you. Now that they are sessile, brackets don't move, they continue to change, metamorphose. Okay, so that's a long word, metamorphose. So look, it's looking a bit more like the sea squirt in the original picture. So, the word for not moving was what? Now they don't move, it says they were S, E, S, S, I, L. That was a new word for me as well, sessile. I didn't know that meant don't move. Yeah. Okay, so now that they don't move, they start to change. And there's my next little picture. Oh, I've lost it. Oh. Where's it gone? Oh, I think I've lost my final one. Oh yeah. Hang on. Change. And then they become the adult form. Okay, so what's interesting is that once they stop moving, their brain is absorbed by their body. So the brain is absorbed when? When they S, that's it, T, O, P, M, O, V, I, N and G. The brain is absorbed when they stop moving. Brain absorbed. Oh, that's interesting. Could you draw any conclusions from that? Do you think you could draw any conclusions from that? T, oh look, lift your elbow. T, H, E, B, B, go on, after the B, after the B, R, A, I, N, the brain. Write that down, give you a break. So the conclusion would be the brain, just let me get a quick drink. Oh, that's better. Go on. I know that's distracting, but it's getting better. Go on. The brain, hold the pencil. The brain, lift that elbow so that you can move around the board. The brain is N-O-T-N-E E, you took it to D accidentally, I think then. D, the brain is not N-E-E-D, N-E-E-D, lift up. E is not needed. A, N, Y, N-E, N-E, M, O, M-O. Go on. M-O. Finish it. Finish the word after the O. Next letter would be M-O. R-E. Okay. The brain is not needed anymore. So the brain would be needed only for what? What would the brain only be needed for in this creature? The brain is only needed for, or only needed for what? S, okay. W, I, S-W-I. Do you know what? You're just wobbling around that board a bit, so let's just do it on here for a bit. S-W, touch the I again, lift your elbow, sit up straight, that's it. Come on, see you're getting a bit tired here. Come on, put that hand down, you get distracted by it. S-W, I, M, M and push that pencil through a bit. Swim, I and come on. After the I, N and finish it off with the swimming. Swimming, yeah. The brain is only needed for swimming, or we could say for movement. Because once it attaches to that ocean floor, it doesn't need the brain anymore. And it actually absorbs it into its body. So when I said it eats it, it doesn't sort of go much, it just absorbs it into its body. So, I wonder if there's any lessons that we could maybe learn from that. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this book says. That's why I got interested. Let me read it to you. Sit down just a few more minutes. At the most fundamental level, the only reason we have a brain is because we move. So that's the conclusion that's been drawn here. To develop the ability to feel and think actually requires movement as a first step. Sea squirts illustrate this well. Csquared larvae have a very rudimentary brain and nervous system. They have no way to feed. The larvae are able to move to the sea floor where they cement themselves head first, and this is where they stay. As they will never move from that spot, they no longer need the brain or nervous system, so they just start absorbing it. The absorption gives the larvae enough nutrients to be able to build the circulatory, digestive and reproductive systems necessary to sustain its existence. So this book argues it's because we move that we develop a brain that is eventually able to perform very complex tasks. So the book argues it is because what? Because there we are. We MOV, because we move, we're just practicing W, we, that's it. Because we move, we, go on, make the sentence. D, we're just practicing E, B, E, L, O, finish it off, P-E, we develop. A, this is nice, this is flowing. B, I like this. Oh, that was a Q. R, go for the A, nice. I and N. Because we move, we develop a brain. Because we move, we develop a brain. Okay. I think it's true that our bodies and brains are very closely connected, and I think that we need to stimulate our body to develop our brain, and we do. That's why we do a lot of exercises and things with you. So let's just finish off. When I say the word brain, something to do with brain, and it doesn't have to be related to what we've been talking about, anything at all that comes to mind. I know your hand's a bit sensitive, but we've put some cream on and we've put a plaster on. So that should be getting better soon. You can probably feel it healing under the plaster. Here we go. So something to do with brain, a thought. M, Y, my, B, R, my B, R, where are we going? B, R, Y. I'm not sure whether that would make sense. Let's just give you a little break. So you did my B, or then you did Y. Okay, let's just reset it. Get into a good position. So go after my again. My. B. R. A. I. That's M. Did you want M or N? M or N? Come on, have a go. B or A. Go for the I again. I. And then my brain. My. We're just going to do a short sentence, just a thought. A thought. Maybe it will work better on here again. There. Maybe I think you'll do better on this one. There. Pulling that off. Take it off for a while. There. Do another one later. Let's just get this done then. My brain. Come on then. What are you going to say about your brain? My brain. I is A L W A Y S. That's good. The holding the board in that position seemed to help you more. My brain is always keep this position of it. A S. Is that all? Hang on a minute, hang on. I'm just touching there. Let me get myself in a good position. So, we'll go again from always. My brain is always A S and K and A S K I and after the I? Okay, we'll just do a few letters at a time. Whenever you seem to be wandering off, I'll give a little break. My brain is always, you did an AOP and we reset, A-S-K-I. My brain is always A-S-K-I. Come on, let's get this last bit of energy to finish this off. A-S-K-I. Do you want to use your finger or the pencil? You want to use the pencil. So do the I again. I, N and G. My brain is always asking. It's always asking what? Is that M, Y, my, B. Okay, my brain is always asking my B. Is always asking mine. So you've done a B. Just to be sure, let's go after my again. My brain is always asking my. Was that G or B? B. O. Okay. After the O, D and Y. My brain is always asking my body. V and E and R, and after the R, V and E and R, and touch the R and then get the flow again. R. Come on, after the R. V, E, R. Move your elbow. Move your elbow. Go for it. Go. Okay, I'm going to give you a break again. My brain is always asking my body, I can see it's hard with V and E and R. I'm looking at that word, it could be Y for very, right, it could be, but I don't want to predict it. You can tell me if it is. Touch the R again. R, after the R would be Y, okay, it is very. My brain is always asking my body, very, C, O, C, O, where? Very C, O, M, and come on, you can do it. C, O, M, P, and L, and E, and after the E, X, very good. Very complex. My brain is always asking my body, very complex. This is really interesting. Very complex. Q. And after the U, after the Q, U. Yeah, there's always a U. E. S. And go on. T. I, yes, and after the I. Oh. It's okay. Okay. Q, U, E, S, T, I. That was just an impulse. Come on. After the I. O, N. S, very complex questions. Okay. Would you like to just have a sip of water? Just give yourself a little bit more energy to finish this off. My brain is always asking my body very complex questions. I'd like to know more. I'd like to know more. So, S-O. It's alright, S-O. Keep it going. Could be the word, or there could be more. We can stand for a minute if you want. S-O. Oh, you can use that hand if you want. Come on. I'll just try and adjust the position. S-O. M. E. Some. Is that T, T? Oh no, it's a really awkward position. Let's get ourselves stable again. Get ourselves stable. So you did some. Did you want the sun? Yes or no? Yes, okay. So some. Now then, hold it this way, shall I? Okay, looking. Some. Let me get a good position for you. I might just stand up and I can sort of gauge my position a bit easier. There. Some or there. That's a good position for me. T. And keep it flowing. I and T, I. M would make sense. E and sometimes. Go on, keep it going. Let's get a couple couple of words going. Go on. Sometimes, don't fall asleep on me. Sometimes. Sometimes come on, let's get this sentence done. There, go on. I'm going to put more cream and another plaster on that in a minute. Yeah, I'll pop a bit of this cream on for now. There, where is it? Put a bit of that cream in. There. That'll sort it out just for now. I'll put some more on in a bit. There. Okay? So, sometimes go on. My brain is always asking my body very complex questions. Sometimes I C A N N O T. Sometimes I cannot. Go on. Was that M? No? G? Okay. Accidental M. G. Come on. G. Sometimes I cannot. Touch the G again if you wanted it. Lift that elbow up. G. And A. And I, and after the I, go on. N. Sometimes I cannot. Is that what you said? Sometimes I cannot. I'll have to check on. I didn't write that down at all. Cannot gain. There. Go on. What was that? A. N. A. N. Touch the N again. N. And T or Y? A. One. Okay, so we've got A, N, and then you do an A. Sometimes I cannot gain, and it could be an, I don't know, A. I'd like you to go after gain again, just, I know it's a bit repeating again, but let's just make sure that I'm on the right lines. Sometimes I cannot gain. What did you want? A and N and Y and keep it going. After the Y, any C and O and N and keep it going. After the N, move the elbow. C O N T and go on. R and O and L. Good. Oh, go on, go on. Control. I and N and M and Y and M and U and S and C and go on after the C. After the C, go on. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. L, that would make sense, and E and S. Sometimes I cannot gain any control in my muscles. This is really good. Go on. My brain is always asking my body very complex questions. Sometimes I cannot gain any control in my muscles. Okay. Oh, dribble. There. There. Come on. Okay. A and T and T and H and E and ooh, and the M and O and M, O, go on after the O, M and E and, go on, this is good, M, O, E, N, E, go on, N and T, at the moment, go on, just explain what you can, go on, lift your elbow, at the moment, T and H and, go on, E, the, S and C and A and B, the scab, okay, O and N, on, M and, go on, M and Y, at the moment, the scab on my hand, go on, I, oh, was that Y? S is what? The scab on my hand is, put that hand down, go on. T, go on. O, A, T, O, T, A, L. If we'll take it as double L, is totally. At the moment, the scab on my hand is totally. Oh, oh, oh. Just an impulse. You can stop that. You can stop that yourself. At the moment, the scab on my hand is totally. B, E, I, M, up to the N. And you can use the other hand if you want. Finish it off. Just finish it, Chris. Go on. B, E, I, N. Being. A. N. U. I. N. U. I. S. Makes sense. I have to touch the S again. S. Finish it, don't push out. N. U. I. S. I'll hold it up here with the elbow. A. N. C. And after the C,